heard many managers say this, executives. Situational leadership, it changed the way I manage people.
I think it's the most practical model you'd ever get for leadership. It's good for first-line supervisor, it's good for a CEO, it's good for everyone to know and understand.
It was very rare that you could be in a room with Paul Hersey and not hear him talk about power.
Right.
Leadership is, attempt to influence, and power is influence potential. Mm-hmm. And really, it's like situational leadership, to me at least, it tells you what to do and when to do it. Mm-hmm. And the whole idea of your power,
right,
it dictates why you're either going to be successful or unsuccessful, effective or ineffective.
Right.
What observations have you had in organizations that kind of connect
Well,
leadership and power?
Let me connect a couple of dots. There's one I learned from Paul, and then one thing I learned from Peter Drucker. Paul talked about, power, your influence potential. And Peter Drucker taught me every decision in the world is made by the person who has the power to make the decision. Make peace with that. Not the best person, the right person, the smartest person, or a beautiful person. It's made by that person. Make peace with it. Well, connecting the two dots, the first thing is, one of the most common questions I'm asked, and I'm sure you've heard this 1,000 times, sounds like this. I'm working in a government organization, and I got this guy working for me. He's about 2 years from retirement. He's really a very mediocre performer. There's absolutely nothing I can do to change his performance appraisal at all. There's no way I'm going to fire him. It's just far too effort. He's not doing an awful job. He just shows up and does a mediocre job every day. How do I motivate him to be this enthusiastic and positive contributor and make a big difference? Well, my answer is prayer is one alternative. The person has described a situation where they have no power. Now, they might think they should have power, but they don't. They have no power. So the question is, back in Paul's terminology, how do I influence someone when I have absolutely no potential to influence someone? Well, the answer is, you don't. You work around it, you do the best you can do, but you can't change what you can't change. Yeah. Well, learning that, Peter Drucker has taught me that lesson, such a great lesson in life. Every decision is made by the person who has the power to make the decision. Make peace. The other thing Peter Drucker taught me is that person's customer. They don't have to buy, you sell. You sell what you can sell.
Yeah.
If you can sell it, you sell it. If you can't sell it, you let it go.
Yeah.
And something in my book, Triggers, I talk about this one question before you deal with any topic. Am I willing at this time to make the investment required to make a positive difference on this topic? If the answer is yes, go for it. If the answer is no, let it go.
Move on.
Move on. And as I've grown older, my level of aspiration in life has gone down and down and down, but my level of impact has gone up and up and up. Well, quit worrying about what I'm not going to change.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change it.
Yeah.
Make peace. Make peace. Change what you can change. Can't change it. Let it go. Let it go. Move on, right? Well, we waste so much time in life when we have no power over things we're not going to change. The thing I've learned is really put your focus on, am I going to have the power to make a difference? Mm-hmm. If you are, fantastic. If you're not, why? I mean, you listen to those call-in sports shows where they're carping about the football coach.
Yeah.
Nobody cares what you think of the football coach, right? And by the way, the football players, they don't care about you.
Very true.
They don't care about you. People get all excited about this stuff, right? They don't care about you. So Kelly, my daughter Kelly's a professor at Northwestern. We did some research and we looked at meaning and happiness. And what we found is, if you want to have a great life, live your own life. Don't live vicariously other people's lives. And back to Paul's concept of power, do I have influence potential? Do I have the potential to make a difference? If you do, go for it.
Yeah.